What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Unicorn Overlord, and it is the first time that you have got me doing commentary in a long while for this series. I meant to start adding commentary to this a long time ago. It just, due to various reasons, just never worked out. And but we're back into things and ready to keep going. I'm not 100% sure what I was doing at this point. Nice simple take out that guy. I think I wanted the item that's there in that mine. Excuse me.
I won't leave your side.
We strive together.
I'm sure you can do it.
Dude, the Cavalier classes are really good. I mean, with that that assault drive.
Got more.
They just do so much damage. I'll also say, when we get her sister, which, yes, we get her sister. Assaulting Lance, that's what the move's called. But yeah, when we get her sister recruited in a while, once we actually head down and start working in the Elvish territories, God, they are a really cool combo. They play really similarly. I think I'm just trying to show off different groups that I have.
I'm here to help.
How do we make the House Carl stronger? Let's give him a shield and a cape.
Not even worried.
Nice and easy.
Maybe I overdid it.
And just a dig site. The battle for Vansburg. Excuse me. Nope, no lead-in. This is a pretty simple one. I think right now I'm mostly looking for... I'm looking for levels more than anything else. I know, maybe I shouldn't have recorded so far into the future. I think I've gotten up into the 40s in terms of videos for this series. I've just got so much pre-recorded. Yeah, I mean that's my main thing. I think right now is just I'm trying to make sure that I can keep everyone kind of similarly leveled. I'll phrase it like that. Because I had some characters who were just exploding with, their levels were just exploding, and some that were just so far behind. Okay, so we're going with a triple sword unit with an archer in the back. Their advanced class is Swordmaster. I can't remember what their secondary class is.
I have this one.
Oh, right. My goal for this one wasn't... it didn't have to do with levels, although, I mean, it helps.
That's enough out of them.
The thing that I really wanted for that fight was, I wanted the true strikes against the, can't think what to call them. Jeez. I wanted the true strikes against the thieves. There we go. It's been a little bit since I last played this game.
The day will be ours. The time is at hand.
Pop down smoke bolts. That'll keep them from giving any backup, so I can take this unit out easy.
Path is set.
And then I can move up and I can take that tower.
I won't leave your side. Go on then.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Dark Knight class. I mean, they're not awful. They can really do some cool shit, but
Let's prove ourselves.
I don't know. It's not my favorite.
Regrettable end. We march on. A fine bout.
Okay, did that exactly as I wanted. Now I'm gonna roll them up. Have them take out the archers up there so they don't provide any support.
Victory grows ever closer.
I don't know why I cannot come up with words today.
I can't hold out much longer.
I think I'm gonna put a character here who's got an ability to clear. Yeah, like Morden. I keep trying to call him Modrin. Okay, I picked a different, same class though. But essentially, what I'm trying to do is I'm sending them out over that way, so I can use her ability or field ability, whatever the hell, to take out the barricade and the trap. And snare, they'll immobilize us. Flying units are, and offensive valor skills will take them out. Oh, wait a minute, but deploying them was kind of dumb because I'm going to lose a valor point and can't,
Well fought.
can't knock all that stuff out without the valor point. So I think my goal here, I'm trying to see if I can work around the trap.
The time is at hand.
I'm ever in your service.
Does it work? I can't remember.
I depart.
Nope. It does not work.
Onward.
So now Clive's unit's gonna go and... Did I say Clive? Jesus. Elaine. There we go. Did I mention it's been a while since I last played this game?
My focus.
The odds do not stand in my favor.
Your villainy ends here.
Perilous battle.
You face me.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some heavy damage. It's because of the ranged
Victory
assist.
grows ever closer.
I'm really kind of annoyed that I haven't moved this unit up yet.
Wherever you'd like me.
To the skies!
That's a pretty obvious move because it's going to allow them to fly over all the traps and whatnot. I'm really hit and miss when it comes to the flying units.
The odds do not stand in my favor.
And what I mean by that is it's just either they work for me or they really don't.
I'm ready to fight.
Somehow I didn't... Oh, it's because my my sword units are really quick. So I guess that makes sense why they wouldn't take the damage. Just death by 1,000 cuts here. I love their advanced class, the Sword Masters, because they get 2 swords. It just gets so you can get some really cool equipment sets with them.
They'll never beat us.
But they're still really dodgy and everything. They're really cool.
As you command.
Just kind of move them out. And I'm still really annoyed I haven't moved them up to that command post.
I've had enough of you.
God damn it, man. The shaman units were they're super weird to me. It took me a while to really figure out how to use them and how to fight against them, but oh man, they're really cool. I mean, I think that about pretty much every class I've played with and against in this game. There are a lot of really cool ways to utilize the classes, and I think there's they found a way to make it. I'm trying to think how to phrase it. Between the combat system,
Take cover.
between the way things work with the combat system in this game, how it's a pseudo auto battler.
How shall I proceed?
Yeah, I gotta pull them back. Or no, am I gonna heal them? I say pull them back. No, I'm gonna use healing items. Okay, that works. It's a waste of items. Oh, geez, I didn't even realize I'm almost
I fight on.
but they'll lose due to running out of time. Do I use yeah. My thinking there was I'm already close enough, I might as well use it. You know.
Your orders, sir.
I have this
Get it
one.
taken care of. Like, a lot of fights in this game have a much shorter time limit than you'd think.
Your orders, please. Right away.
All right, I started saying something about how
Fear for our safety.
really nothing I could have done about that. Just had to take the loss and have the unit or lose the unit. Yeah, as I was saying, I really do think there's something to be said about how the classes and everything work in this game, how the combat works in this game. It's not the rock, paper, scissors of Fire Emblem, but they find a way to really have it be a cool strike, counter-strike
That's enough out of them.
sort of system, but at the same time, there's not always one right way to do something. You know, there's a unit, but there can be like 3 or 4 different ways to counter them depending on what other units you have. So a lot of ways, it's about planning out who you're gonna have attack who and when, and it's very well done.
Better keep this going.
This game is just...
Dead and buried.
I really want to go back, and I've put this game away to play other stuff because, you know, I've got so many other things to play. Plus, you know, I've already recorded so many videos. Jeez, I have not had much problem talking today, but I load this game.
We've secured it.
Start getting ready to play this video, and I just cannot speak.
Nothing. My body aches. Sir.
Yeah, I think with this one, it was the traps and everything that really, were really killing me. See, I think the one unit, there are two units that I've really not figured fully out how to best utilize, and that is the Angel. I still can't figure them out, or exactly. I mean, they're just a generic. How to put this? They're kind of like your generic foot soldier who also flies. You know, I feel like there should be something else to them. It's them and it's not Magic Knight. It's I can't remember what the class is called. But they're a more defensive class used to block magic units.
Do your worst. Was never in doubt.
Kind of similar to oh my god, I cannot remember character names in this game. To Joseph.
I'm prepared for anything.
That one took me a second. But I came up with the name, and I ran into a trap.
Our time grows short. I'll never run from a fight.
This one's mine.
God damn it, this battle is really becoming a much bigger thing than I expected it to.
Sure thing.
Again, using all my revival orbs. There are times in this game that I catch myself that I'm like, man, I am super low on...
I'll never run from a fight.
That I'm super low on experience.
I'm ready to hit something.
And what I mean by that, by I'm super low on experience, it's...
Ready.
Like, things are going pretty well until there hits a point where it's like, oh, that's a brick wall.
I fear I'm fading. At once.
But I think my biggest problem, the biggest wall that I kind of ran into in this game, was because I was not spending my time doing the auxiliary battles. I think that's what they're called. Those where essentially you're fighting like ghosts of the past or whatever, however it worked in game. You go and do those more often because you get... Oh my god, I just cannot remember what stuff in this game is called.
Your will shall be done.
It's essentially you get renown and everything that you can spend to then rank up your characters, because it's not necessarily level that is going to help you as much as it will be
Ungodly fool.
getting them all up to the advanced classes and getting more actions.
One for the road.
Oh, embarrassing.
That was close.
God damn, the art in this game is so pretty.
No stopping
I mean,
now.
even on the small screen that I'm looking at with
Told you I'm awesome.
in Premiere, it's fucking gorgeous.
Ready. Yes, sir.
You don't stand a
There we
chance.
go. And now that they don't have archer support,
No stopping now.
this is going to get a lot easier.
Sure thing.
I would have used heavy swing. Me
On it.
sitting here today.
I shall teach you the lunacy of your ways.
I may be-
Do you realize who you defy? I fear the worst.
I'll never run
I shall do everything.
less than ideal.
Yeah, I kind of threw them in to sacrifice them just to get some damage in.
It appears I was.
Sorry, Adele. But I just needed to
What are
get
your
damage.
orders, my prince? As decreed.
Ready.
A futile endeavor.
Yeah, that guy's got everything against him. He's got poison, fire, he's stunned. Poor guy.
I claim this victory as my own.
This one's mine.
And they'll come in, take out the last guy.
I have you.
Score one for Lex.
Appears I've still room to grow.
To protect those who can't protect themselves.
I love how we have a class that's weapon is entirely based around just a giant stone attached to a stick. I was thinking I was gonna have to use use something to honors. That's what they are. That's what's used to rank up characters. Sorry, that was bugging me. I couldn't remember. Is it like commendations or? Yeah, I love how their entire... I mean, for what their class does, where it's meant to attack shielded units and drop their defense, that is the perfect class. Or that's the perfect weapon for that class. Does not mean it's any... It does not mean it's not goofy. But I'm all for it. Yeah, stuff about the Liberation Army that we are, blah, blah, blah. Checking to see if what they've got here. Not much. Yeah, I love their the little dwarf cellar at the in this realm. This makes me smile.
You got a deal.
God damn it, artwork! Stop being so good. It's just even the idle animations for the guys sitting in behind the counter. It looks so pretty. Oh, sorry, I probably should be reading this. Apparently the general in a town opening a soldier's cruel event. Okay, sorry, I couldn't read it fast enough. essentially it's setting up the fight through there, through the town, through that gate. But essentially he's telling us, hey, the prince is setting up over at this particular location. Carving began to glow when I touched it. The scorpion, the journalist notes this is the first location. Looks like we're on the right track. I can't remember if I think we can't unlock this one until we finish up Drakenhold. I think. For a second there, I couldn't remember what the stone circles were. No, we find a character who can help us with that in, is it Elfheim? I see elves and I immediately want to say Elfheim, but in the Elven lands, we get characters who will show us how to use those stone circles. See, it's super weird, but this game really finds a way to make it feel like an army marching down the road from battle to battle. You know, it doesn't feel like we're a small party. It doesn't feel like we're a strike force of a larger army. No, it actually does feel like we are the army marching around, going from battle to battle. It's really well done in the way they've done that, because they've given us just enough characters so that you get that feeling. But, well, I was about to say not to a point where it feels overly complicated. At times it does feel really overly complicated. Well, I would say it's complex. I wouldn't say it's overly complicated. I think it is a complex when you really look at how trying to manage all the units and the strengths and weaknesses and putting them together in their little squads. But it really works in my opinion. Fire Emblem tries to do the same thing, but not as well, in my opinion. Headed for the castle. Yeah, battle for Kleinfeld. I think I remember what fight this is. So we see the shield shooter, who is the advanced class of the Arbalist, and the Wyvern Knight. See, I think maybe something else that I have a problem with is I don't recruit enough generic units. I mostly use the characters that we have in the game. So, you know, this one I find extremely difficult just because of the just the amount of enemies that they throw at you. You don't really have a lot of room to maneuver, and again, it's just you're on such a time crunch. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, sorry, I keep going off on tangents. I know, what else is new? But no, I really do like how this game finds a way to be complex, but also not feel like it's too confusing. I'll phrase it like that. But yeah, Fire Emblem, I think, is a series that tries to do something similar, where it tries to give you that sense of, oh, you're fighting these battles as a large army. And I think Three Houses was probably the best at creating that feeling of we are a larger army in these fights, because of the what were they called? But how you could put the it's how you use gambits. Why can't I think of what they were called? They're not adjutants. But it's how you put the units connected to your It's how you put the military units connected to your actual characters. That's what I'm going with now because I cannot think of what the hell they were called off the top of my head. But what made those again was gambits were really cool. Plus, you actually, when you watched a fight between two characters, you actually saw all of those units in the background. You know, you see your adjutant going and fighting with you against the enemy. You get a little bit more feel of scale in Three Houses than I think you did in other Fire Emblem games that I've seen, to give you that sense that you are fighting a war. Great that well, I guess some Fire Emblem games really you're kind of more like a shock troop, but
I'm ever in your service.
oddly enough, one of the games that I think has done
Prepare yourselves.
this well at kind of giving you that feeling of you're this large force traveling around trying to fight is Valkyria Chronicles. I think Valkyria Chronicles really did a great job of giving you that sense of scale for all the fighting. God damn, now I want another Valkyria game.
Together now.
Or I want another Valkyria game, but this time I want an actual Valkyria game, not what we got from
We've done it.
oh my god, what was it? It was Valkyria. It was Azure something. I don't
What shall
know.
I do?
The one that was not
We march.
like the other Valkyrias.
I'm ready to fight.
Hell, what I would take is a port of 2 and 3 and bring those over to console and translate them.
Won't stop now. Onward. We're under attack.
If you never played Valkyria Chronicles 2 or 3, which because I think they were both on
For the liberation.
Valkyria Chronicles 2 was on PSP,
As you command.
and
Allow me.
3 never got an English translation, or an official English translation. I've seen people play unofficial ones.
I'm ever in your service. It shall be done.
But
What should I do?
Valkyria Chronicles 2, you play you're at a military academy
War is never easy.
Come then.
after the events of the war in the first game. So, you know, you're doing a lot of war games, and you're seeing kind of like the next generation of people, which is really cool. Valkyria Chronicles 3, you play as a sort of like a penal unit, if that makes sense. These are criminals who are then put on the front lines as a shock troop sent out on essentially suicide missions. You know, where it's like, we don't really care if you come back alive or not, just complete the mission. They're those kind of people. It's a really cool concept, and from what I've seen of Valkyria Chronicles 3, it was very well done. So, and it goes back to the original war, and then, you know, you had obviously 4 that came out, which was a fucking beautiful game.
Let's get going already.
That you saw the
To me.
you saw the war outside of
In there now.
just the galleon context that you had in the first game. But yeah, I really think you could
For me.
release
Reach
some.
my destination. Wherever you'd like.
Lose my train of thought again. Shit.
Right away.
I really think that you could do some cool stuff with Valkyria Chronicles. But more than anything, I would just love to see 2 and 3 come to the West and get good translations and good ports first and foremost, and then I would love to see Valkyria Chronicles 5 and actually be a Valkyria game and not whatever the hell they tried to turn it into. Well, I played that game. It's not awful. It's just not Valkyria Chronicles.
Vexing indeed.
I'm sorry, I have not been talking about this battle. This battle is... Not much to say about this one. Because the biggest problem with this one is it's that choke point on the bridge. And they're just sending wave after wave of enemy at you, and you just don't really get time to kind of catch your breath. And my biggest problem was, like I said, not being able to get a chance to really kind of catch my breath. But then I'm just, as the title of this video says, I just keep getting, I just eventually get overrun because I'm trying to build up my forces to get ready to make a push, and I just cannot build fast enough.
I shall never fail. Twas fate which brought us here. What shall I do?
And then you get into this problem where
The path is set. I've arrived.
I'm here.
they
Your
just
Highness.
take up position at the they take up position on the
Prepare
bridge
yourselves.
and just completely cut you off from the side of the map. Because eventually you have to throw so many resources
Perilous
at
battle
retaking
I
that
fear first.
bridge.
The odds do not stand in my favor. I require a respite.
Time is with us. Should we only keep our focus?
Yeah, and there I'm trying to send these guys over to make an attack that I don't have to worry about the bridge, and I get fucking roasted. And at this point I just say, fuck it, I'm out. Because that was kind of my Hail Mary move, was to throw out those units and try and bring them around that way, and it just was not going to work. I think I've made multiple attempts at that boss fight, but man, that just every time I attempt it, I get crushed. I don't know what it is about the what it is about the Colosseum, but I really love this concept. And then they tie a unit into it at the very end of it. It's just a cool idea.
Healing you. That must have hurt.
It's fine. It's fine.
My magic is yours.
Bonk.
I won't leave your side.
Oh, thanks for giving me physical attack, because that's what I needed.
You good?
I think, yep, we won that one on percentage. Got ourselves a bow of swiftness. I think I keep trying with this unit. I'm trying to remember if I went with a different group. Yeah, I was thinking she was going to be the weak member. I think I'm bringing him in to make a preemptive strike against the, not preemptive strike, but a strike against the shaman. Stop seducing me.
I'm sure you can do it. Go on then.
Yeah. No hit.
Let's prove ourselves, hmm? I'm sure you can do it.
Yep, wide smash isn't going to do much against me. Now I can actually hit you. Again, I think this is another one I win on percentages. Right, because I keep getting healed. He keeps using bulk up. I take 1 damage on that guard. Well, 20 out total. But her freezing thrust is going to deal 74 and give us the win on the percentage. It's kind of a weird fight, but it worked. That Deathbound staff is cool, because again, that was what the shaman used, but I'm not going to equip it. It's 3 action points to blind everyone, which is, well... You know what? I'm kind of liking it more now that I think about it. I don't know. Maybe I gotta reload the game and take a look at what I have our shaman equipped with, because that's actually not bad. Because it guarantees a full round of attacks from the other side, not doing any damage to us. So yeah, I might equip that.
I won't leave your side.
That really hurts.
I'm sure you can do it.
It's fine losing a lane, because now we're gonna get really good damage. Never mind, we're screwed.
It's gonna get...
Forgive me.
For some reason, I remember us winning that one.
Got nothing but the best.
The pendants that give you
You ever need a
more AP and SP are two of my favorite equipment items. I think almost so many people on my teams have them. Alright, my dudes, I think this is about where I'm going to leave you for today. I want to say, as always, thank you so much for watching. Social media down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more next time. But until then, I'm out.
Keep getting sharper.